And breaking news this morning, that constant rain has forced creeks to rise and streets to flood overnight, with water filling yards and even spilling into some homes. News Channel 5 Sophie Nielsen holding live this morning on Coopertown Road, which is just north of the city. And Sophie, I know there's some homes there that have flooded overnight.
Long Creek is one of those creeks that flooded its banks, as you were talking about. We're at a property right next to it, and you can see this water line, how high it came up. This would have been higher than my waist if I was standing out here at the time. The water has receded, but it left behind a lot of mud. Huge puddles. There's debris everywhere. I think I saw a stove in the next yard over because it was just carried by the water. I think I'm actually looking at a fish on the ground here, but take a look at some of the video from earlier. You can see how bad it really was. We spoke with some of the people who live in one of these homes here on Coopertown Road. Just a few feet down the road, it was completely unpassable. The road was, because of how high the water came up. Now, they got out because they said they'd been setting some alarms. 11:30 was fine, and then all of a sudden at 12:30 there was a foot of water in their house. The adult son got out. He tried to get his mother out, but they had to call the fire department because the water was moving too swiftly past their front door. A paramedic actually had to grab her and help her across the water. It was so swift, she fell and was completely submerged. Finally got back up and crossed over. They said at the highest point there was 3 feet of water inside their home. They think their home is destroyed. All of their belongings are destroyed. They say that this was worse than the flood in 2010, which also impacted them. They had to completely remodel their whole home, which they're anticipating doing again. For now, live in Joelton, Sophie Nielsen, News Channel 5.